morning, good evening, good afternoon. Give me a second, everybody. Sound check, sound check, sound check. Are we live? Not yet, not yet. Give me a second, everybody. Trying to... Oh yeah, we are live, alright. Let's start, right? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Alright everybody, one more time, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is Mike, the FX Boss, broadcasting live on YouTube and other streaming platforms. Welcome to the Professional Forex Trading Course 101. Never forget, trading is a learnable skill when you learn in the correct way. So important. Why? Because you can learn in the wrong way, and the goal is to bring you from zero to a millionaire trader, potentially in 3 years on average, in an institutional way. You know what does this mean? You're first an analyst, and then you develop yourself into a trader. Alright? If you didn't receive the free manual, everybody, please send me an email, alright? Forex Course 101, the market phase, and if you want the little book of trading secrets, why 90% of people lose in a learnable skill, please visit the website fxbossfx.com. There is going to be a pop-up message, alright? It's going to... Yeah, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good evening, how are you? Okay, everybody? And never forget, you're going to graduate from this course when, number one, you have your chart set up and ready for trading. Everybody, do you build your charts? Are you building your charts, everybody? Are you building your charts? Today we're going to talk about a few of those. Type in the chat, yes, I'm building the chart, or type in the chat, no, I'm not building the charts. Are you building your charts, everybody? Number two, you have your strategy in place, so I'm going to help you to build your own strategy. You know, you need to understand how probabilistic thinking affects the strategy. And number three, you have a complete understanding of how this market works, so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction. Risk disclaimer, this stream is not trading or investment advice, we are here to learn. Alright everybody, and for questions and homeworks you have my Gmail. Connect on Teams, everybody, if you want. Okay, talk to me. And that being said, Shantana was asking yesterday for Euro JPY. Everybody, what are you using? Are you using TradingView? Euro JPY, so let's build together a chart, right? I'm going to do this with you, then we're going to move forward. Lesson number 3, how to identify different market behaviors. Okay, so I'm on Euro JPY. I'm using FXim as a data provider. Okay, now let's build the chart, right? This would be the upper band, this would be the lower band, and now I'm going to go to here, everybody, give me a second. And as you can see, my weekly indicators out. So my weekly, am I on FXP? Yeah. Give me a second, everybody. Right click. So the weekly chart is blank. Alright, the daily chart is blank too. And the 4-hour chart, me personally, you know, talking about trading, the 4-hour chart is blank too. I'm going to remove the drawings. So I'm going to right click, sync in layout. Everybody do this with me. And I'm going to left click, right click in sync in layout. So now I have the monthly bands on Euro JPY on the 4 charts, right? I'm going to do this again. I'm going to remove the drawings because they were from the classes, right? So this will be the upper band, left click, right click, sync in layout. This will be the lower band, left click, right click, and sync in layout. Alright, all good? This would be number 1, lesson number 1, what is technical market structure. Okay, now I'm going to go on the monthly. Yesterday we've learned what are highs and lows. So I'm going to chart, trying to find the trend, right? So high to low, low to high. Okay. Everybody, do you have on the monthly the same as me? And also in TradingView you can make it transparent. If it bothers you that you don't see the, you can change colors if you want. If it bothers you that you don't see the candles, the tails, the wicks. Alright? Do you have the same as me, everybody, on the monthly? Type in the chat, everybody. Julius, yes. Stella, yes. Max, how are you, Max? Marcus, hello. Who is on YouTube? Shantana, Olga, Mo, Alexander. Type in the chat, everybody. Yes, I have the same as you. Okay, now moving forward, everybody, for today, talking about highs and lows. Okay, so rule for understanding, or rule for understanding how the trend forms. I've told you yesterday, everybody, the first 10 lessons are the most important, right? Rule for understanding how the trend forms. Okay, so number one, a trend is a sequence of highs and lows, meaning in a downtrend, example, in a downtrend I must see the market making lower lows and lower highs in a sequence of high, lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low, etc. Right? etc. 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 Okay, does this make sense? When there are, now listen up, this is so important, when there are highs and lows which are not part of the sequence, those highs and lows are not relevant. Okay, student traders, retail traders, you're not a trader yet? Nobody taught me this, right? The first 10 lessons, everybody, rewatch those. I'm not going to say hundreds of times, but rewatch those lessons 1 or 2 times at least. Rewatch it 1 or 2 times. Together it's going to be 3, 4. Rule for understanding how the trend forms. A trend is a sequence of highs and lows, meaning in a downtrend. Yes, Julius, on any time frame, I must see the market making lower lows and lower highs in a sequence of high, lower, low, lower, high, lower. So when there are highs and lows which are not part of the sequence, those highs and lows are not relevant. Never forget. Okay, what does this mean? High to low. Give me a second, everybody. I'm going to, there you go. One more time. High to low. We've learned yesterday what are highs and lows, how to define. Those are black and white rules, not subject to interpretation. High to low, low to high, right? And then something like this happens. I should really charge you for this knowledge, everybody. I'm not arrogant. You know, it's the understanding on how this market works. So if this is a high and this is a low, right? Now that's another high, lower high, because it's a sequence. This is where you lose the money. Everybody, does it make sense? This is where you lose the money. You are trading something that is not relevant. Golden nugget. You are trading something that is not relevant. Yes, this applies for all time frames. Make sense? You are looking at the monthly chart. It's alright. This chart, this price action could be anything. Make sense? Imagine that this is the 15-minute chart. It's all the same. So you have a high, you have a low, you have another high, lower high, right? It's not the trend is not confirmed yet. This lower high, it's not confirmed yet. We're going to talk about this in a second, you know. And hear me out and type in the chat, yes, it's true, or not, it's not true. And but you are going to enter multiple times in this, inside this mess. Can you see it? You are going to short a downtrend, which is not. You're going to buy an uptrend or a crown, which is not. All of this noise, it's responsible for you losing the trades. Make sense? Type in the chat, yes, it makes sense. Isn't this great information, everybody? And we are just a lesson number 3. You know? All of this is noise. Why? Because all of this price action in here, it's not relevant. Does it make sense? Yesterday we talked about the understand, and that's on me, that's on us, the teachers, the coaches, the bosses, whatever. You know, it was the understanding of probabilities. See, if you get inside trading, you're not a trader yet, you're an analyst, but if you talk about direction, whatever, and here you're going to sell and buy and consolidation and system and strategy, this is why you lose. Okay? And some of you are with me for a few years now, still on the Forex course 101, which is okay, it's normal, not uncommon, everybody. And you know what is the, between different metrics or tools, you know, or stuff if you want a different vocabulary, what is the thing that makes money to the trader? Is it the entry? Is it the stop loss? Is it the psychology? Is it the risk management? Or is it the take profit? Which one? All of those are important. Boss, can you repeat please? Entry of the trade, exit of the trade, risk management of the trade, managing the trade, the volume, the lots if you want, stop loss level, take profit level. What is the everything it's important. What is the single most important thing between those? In the advanced institutional trader course, you are not going anywhere until you get this skill. The understanding of what I'm saying to you right now, it's a skill. You must see it, you know, with the understanding, you must see it, and number 2, you must believe it. Okay, does this make sense? You can see it on the chart, but if you don't trust education, if you don't believe it, if you believe it's not true or you don't trust, then in the advanced institutional trader course you're going nowhere. And of course some of you know right exactly the appropriate level of the stop loss. That's the answer. The appropriate level of the stop loss, or the appropriate stop loss if you want, everybody. So here red, right, like this, and now where are the dots? Here they go, dotted line, red, right? Okay, everybody? Now remember, if you're looking at this, we don't even have a confirmed downtrend yet. Okay, now try to understand that talking about patterns, and there, I mean, I cannot stress this one for the last 2 decades. It's going to be online is 2000 27 is going to be 10 years that I'm teaching online. I cannot stress this. It's so simple. It's so simple. Stop loss goes on the pad in the Forex market, everybody. It's so simple. It's not that complicated. Make sense? We are complicating stuff. We're complicating things. It's a simple rule, but you must see it and you must believe it, meaning you must trust it. But it makes sense. Boss, what is it? The stop loss goes on the pad and trade it. Yeah, Joel is already right now. He's going to start. Now he's going to start bullshitting us, the junior traders, the analysts, you know, the interns. Stop loss goes on the pad and trade it. Stop loss. Write it down thousands of times. Stop talking about the understanding of probabilities. The stop loss goes on the pattern traded, everybody. Is anybody in line who doesn't agree? Stop loss goes on the pattern traded. It's proven. It's proven. It's proven. Even if you are a system trader, challenge me out, to call me out online. I don't care. Call me out. No, not true, because I'm a system trader. And I'm trading exponential moving average crossover with Heikin-Ashi and Ichimoku. I don't care. It's statistically proven. If you have a strategy or a system, for what matters, and the system, it's trading a system, it's all good. But when the stop loss goes on the pattern, the system gets a better probability of success. Happens every single time. I hope this Forex course 101, you know, it's a beginner trader course, but I hope it's not too technical or too complex, everybody. This is it applies to crypto. We just start, right? The crypto market is new, but it applies on the not investing. We're talking about trading. It applies to stocks too. When you put the stop loss on a pattern, you have automatically a higher chance of success. It's statistically proven. You can ask ChatGPT if you want, or whatever, professional bank, investment bank, hedge fund, whatever. Make sense? It's statistically proven. Stop loss goes on the pattern traded. Okay? So I'm going to, last year we were talking about golden nuggets. Riches rule. I'm going to learn riches rule this year. Do you want to get rich trading in the Forex market? You have the riches rule. The stop loss goes on the pattern traded. Period. End of story. Even if you are a system trader, you know, on a 15-minute chart, whatever, yes, max 1 minute, alright, you know, but those are logarithms, it's a different story. Okay? Riches rule. Stop loss goes on the pattern traded. Can you see, everybody? Do you understand why you lose? This is what an institutional trader understands in the beginning. We were groomed differently. That, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, oh, I'm better, you know, but it's the difference when you are an institutional trader, how you are groomed, it's different than if you are a retail trader watching YouTube videos. Make sense? But I am looking for traders, so this is why I'm giving you my time, and I'm trying to teach you and educate you, and for you to understand. And hopefully, when you already get into the advanced institutional trader course, the Forex course 202, where is the money, where is the big money, you know? But this is the foundational course. Okay? Is anybody in here who doesn't agree that the stop loss goes on the pattern traded? No, this is not a strategy, it's a rule. Makes sense? It's a concept. Make sense? This explains a rule for understanding how the trend forms. A trend is a sequence of highs and lows, meaning in a downtrend, example, I must see the market making lower lows, lower highs, and then lower lows and lower highs, etc., etc., etc. when there are highs and lows which are not part of the sequence, those in here, so we have rectangles, the circular highs and lows, everybody, can you see it? The circular highs and lows, can you see? The circular highs and lows are not relevant for the downtrend. Does this make sense? Why not? Because all of those highs and lows, the circular highs and lows, are not higher than the previous lower high, and they are not lower than the previous lower low. That's the logic, and this is common sense. When you start to think, say, oh, this is really common sense. It's not that difficult to understand. And when you get trading inside in here, what happens? I'm sorry Melissa is not here, or Alexander or Mattia, you know. They would tell you, oh, I've entered here multiple times, you know, 1, 2, 3, and I just get, you know, loser, 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 of course. Because why did we lose in this mess? Because the stop loss goes on the pattern traded. See? Oh, boss, but I had the stop. Not on the pattern. Make sense? You are going to short the market, and you are going to put the stop loss orange color, blue, for you to see. You are going to enter the market inside the noise, alright? And that's a noise because it's not a, what's a noise? Everything that it's not a pattern, it's a noise. You are going to enter the market in here, inside this noise, you are going to put the stop loss, okay? Thinking, but your stop loss, it's in the wrong place. Make sense, everybody? You put a stop loss on a downtrend, which is not a downtrend. Does this make sense? Boss, I don't get it. It's alright, pat yourself on the back. You are trying to understand the logic on how this market works. Okay? Now, this market has rules. Yesterday we've learned how to determine a high and a low. Okay, it's easy, not that difficult. A high, it's a center candle, 2 candles on the left, 2 candles on the right, lower high values. A low, it's a center candle with 2 candles on the left and 2 candles on the right with higher low values. Those are the rules. Okay? Now, yesterday we've learned how to confirm a trend, and we said it's a rule. For me to have a confirmed downtrend, I need to have a minimum of 2 lows and 2 highs, when the second low it's a lower low and the second low it's a lower high. Yes? Not that difficult to understand either. Now today we're moving forward. When I'm charting the trend as a good analyst, when I'm charting a sequence, I must connect high to low, then I must find a lower high and a lower low, and so on and so on and so on. It's a sequence. Make sense, everybody? So if you follow the logic, make sense? This is the high, this is determined, those are the rules. Make sense, everybody? You don't get it when you're talking about those are the rules. Make sense? You cannot change the fact, you know? Those are the factual rules. Make sense? Better vocabulary? Can you doubt a fact that that night follow day and day follow night? Can you? Oh, tonight is not going to get dark. I mean, you must be out of the moon, you know, whatever. Or what Douglas says, you know, from what planet are you coming from? You know, day doesn't follow night. I mean, come on, you know. So if I follow the logic, you know, I said, okay, this rectangle it's a high, this rectangle it's a low, this rectangle it's a lower high, not confirmed yet, because the market can go into a deeper retracement, but this is the lower high so far, and this is the 25, 25, 25 confirmed trend. We've learned this yesterday. So this inside, this circular lows and highs, it's called noise. Make sense? We can determine that, alright, reaches rule number 2. Reaches, I'm going to change my nickname from FX Boss to FX Reach. Reaches rules, alright, highs and lows inside noise, inside the market noise, okay, price action noise if you want, highs and lows inside the market noise or within the market noise, within maybe better vocabulary, within the market noise, don't represent patterns. Better? Highs and lows within the market noise. So relevant high, relevant low, relevant high, relevant high, relevant low, relevant high, circular lows and highs. Julius is asking, no, market wave it's next. Let's go step by step, Julius. Okay, let's go step by step. Calm down. Calm down. There are new people here, calm down. New interns, calm down. Alright? So highs and lows, the circular highs and lows within the market noise, price action noise, don't represent patterns. It's a rule, alright? Got it? Isn't this great information, everybody? Give it a like on YouTube, you're helping me to get more traders or analysts, alright? So you pat yourself on the back, it's not your fault, you've learned in the wrong way. So when you enter trading the noise and you see a downtrend, which is not a downtrend, because non-relevant highs and lows, they don't represent patterns. Download this lesson, exactly Max, and rewatch it a few times. Circular highs and lows don't represent patterns, and you think you are smart and you're going to put the stop loss here. That's why you lose. Hello Olga, how are you? Psy, hi, I'm not a beginner. Send me an email, Psy, if you want. Send me an email to mikefxboss@gmail.com or connect on Teams if you want. So you can go into the Advanced Institutional Trader course, you know, okay? Thank you, Psy, thank you, Olga. Okay, everybody, so this is where you lose. Make sense, everybody? Probability wise, right? Where can I find intermediate developing material? I'm going to give you, Psy, it's part of the Advanced Institutional Trader course. You got the manual, you got the book if you want. How much do you charge? Send me an email, because it depends if you live in Nigeria or you live in the USA. Okay, if you live in Brazil or you live in Europe, if you live in Canada, it's different cost. Okay, Psy? $100, it's breadcrumbs for somebody who lives in the USA, but the same $100, it's 1/3 of a salary in Brazil. So we're trying to get this available. Okay, everybody? And I'm not talking to Psy, I'm talking all of you guys. Please don't lie to me, alright? I'm giving you my time. Please don't lie to me, you know, to make it cheaper. If I find you, I'm going to take a plane and find you out, and I'm going to take this one, you know. I'm going to take this one, you know. This is for education purposes. Alright? Alright. And Psy, I have a good news for you. Looking here. Oops, you cannot see it, so I'm going to go in here, everybody. If you want consistent result, learn the mindset and the heartset of the professionals, ask for the Forex course 202, the institutional trader course. If you've been around the block for 2 or 3 years or more, and you are not making it, this course it's a must. Good news for you, Psy. You must come to the course. Why? Because you are not stupid. None of us are stupid, everybody. But yeah, you are lacking some specific knowledge. Okay? How the institutional traders work, what is the mindset, you know, what tools we're using, and so on and so on and so on. That's the good news, everybody. It's not your fault. Pat yourself on the back. Retail, you know, it's not uncommon, 7 years, 8 years. Oh, I'm 8 years in the market, not making. Pat yourself on the back. It's not your fault. You don't have the knowledge. It's not online. Okay? I'm giving you this because I am looking for traders. It's not a joke, makes sense? Who's your mentor? Was Van Tarp? Have you traded for banks? Van Tarp was one of my mentors. Now he's dead. God bless him. You know. The other one was Jared Martinez from MTI. You know, he's gone too. So okay. Have you traded for banks? Yes, true. But this was 20 years ago. Okay, Psy. So send me an email, everybody. Okay, let's move with the lesson. Everybody, can you relate to this? Circular highs and lows. This is where you lose because you didn't learn. Not judging anybody. You know, you didn't learn that a trend is a sequence of highs and lows. Okay. Richard's rule. The stop loss goes on the pattern traded. Richard's rules, highs and lows within the market noise. The circular one don't represent patterns. Okay? Psy, can we move the conversation? I cannot, there are other people, okay, Psy? Connect to me on Teams and email and we can talk whatever you want, alright? Okay, everybody? If not, we can talk, it's a lesson, alright? Okay, Psy? Alright, everybody, so today we have how to identify different market behaviors. Just to finish this one, you know, it was a homework, build your charts, alright? And from the monthly, Euro JPY, Shantana was asking yesterday, you know, Euro JPY, Olga, do you have this? Do you have this high to low, low to high? Alright, so talking about the confirmed trend, everybody, do we have a confirmed downtrend on Euro JPY monthly chart? Everybody, do we have a confirmed downtrend from the monthly chart? Type in the chat. Yes, we do have a confirmed downtrend, or not, we don't. Okay, now just to explain to you that this goes then to the next lesson. It's called the market wave, when we're going to learn about how to understand extension, retracement, extension. Okay, now this high, the lower high, the relevant lower high, is going to be confirmed only and only when a trend is a sequence of highs and lows, only and only when the market establishes a new low. Make sense? This is the relevant high, this is the relevant low, this is, so up in here it's not relevant yet, only and only when the market goes down, 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 and it makes a lower low even for a pip. Then and only then this high, this lower high, becomes confirmed. It's a rule, you must understand this, you must learn this, you must trust this knowledge, makes sense? You must believe in this knowledge. It's all common sense when you start to think, okay? Only and only then this becomes relevant, the relevant high. Because if we are here, if you go back to the circular highs and lows, the market can go into a deeper retracement, see? The market can go into a deeper retracement and then makes a new lower low. So this is why for the time being this rectangle high, it's not confirmed yet. It becomes confirmed only when it makes a lower low. Alright? Boss, it's a lot of information, you know. It's download the recording from YouTube, it's for free, rewatch it a few times. Nandozi, how are you? No we don't, long time no see, everybody. I know, I'm sorry. We had a 1 month virtual office. We had an internship. We traded with the interns. It was very fun. You know, it was like crazy stuff, you know. Okay, everybody. So build your charts, right? We're trying to understand and build the charts. Do you want to make a picture, everybody, with a cell phone? Take a picture, everybody, with a cell phone, screenshot, whatever, type in the chat, done. Okay, and Olga and Andozi, for you, Rich's rule, the stop loss goes on the pattern traded. The stop loss goes, yeah, Julius, I'm boring. I know, some of you guys are 3 years with me, online, YouTube, Forex course 101. Some of you are 4 years. Stop loss goes on the pattern traded. Some of you come into the advanced course and you are struggling with this because this stop loss, it's not in the right place. Rich's rule. The appropriate use of the stop loss is the single, everything, it's important, entry, take profit, stop loss, risk management, trade management, psychology. But if you don't learn how to use and determine the appropriate stop loss, which is stop loss goes on the pattern trade, everything else, it's not going to help you, it's not relevant. Make sense? Alright? So Rich's rules, everybody, highs and lows within the market noise, the circulars, okay, price action noise, don't represent patterns. This is why you lose. Okay? Get this skill to correctly identify highs and lows. You're first an analyst. Okay? Okay? Psy, the institutional way here, you know, from 0 to a million trade in 3 years in an institutional way. You are first an analyst. Okay, everybody? And then step by step you become a trader. Okay, everybody? And moving forward, are any questions so far about the market noise and circulars? Exactly, you are losing money because you are a bad analyst first. Not judging anybody, it's a skill. You're trying to learn a skill. Doing great, boss. Been a while. Yes, my bad. You know. Okay, everybody. So this is Euro JPY monthly. Now let's go to the weekly. Okay, and homework, start building your charts, everybody. Okay, upper band on Euro JPY. Alright, upper band. Let's chart the trend, right? Okay, do we agree that this is the first high, the absolute high, the highest high on the monthly band? Do we agree, everybody? Type in the chat, yes, I agree, or type in the chat, no, I don't agree, you know. Alright, so a trend is a sequence of highs and lows. Alright, and because this is a sequence, not every high and low is relevant. So I'm going to connect high to low and then low to high. Alright, everybody? Can you see this? Can you see those different highs and lows, highs and lows, highs and lows? Okay. Alright, everybody. Now. Yeah, I know. Give me a second. I know. Let's go. Yeah, too fast, boss. Okay. Why we didn't connect this high? What's the answer? This is the skill, makes sense? In the Forex course 101. This right now, it's the skill. If I do this, low to high, that's wrong. Do you know why, everybody? What's wrong with this high? If you do this, I'm telling you, that's wrong. You made a mistake. Not judging anybody. It's a skill. We've learned yesterday what is a high. A high is a central candle with 2 candles on the low and 2 candles on the right with lower high values. Is this a central candle with 2 candles on the low and 2 candles on the right with lower high values? Max says no, Suzanne no, Marcus no, Julius no. On YouTube, Olga, Psy, Nandozi, Shantana, Mo, Alexander. I'm not sure if Melissa is here. Is this the circle blue? Is this a high? Douglas will say yeah. No, is this a high, everybody? Rewatch again, right? Julius, you're going to get angry. The first 10 lessons are the most important ones. If you don't get the first 10 lessons, Fibonacci is not going to help you, believe me. Market wave not. Olga says no, very good. So if this is not a high, can I connect low to a low? Shantana says no. Nandozi, yes, it's a high, but not relevant. No, it's not a high. It's not a high. Look at the second candle on the left. Whoops, give me a second. This white candle, everybody, it's not a high, because where is the, on the right side? Yes, we do have two candles on the right with lower values. What about, see where is the high of this candle on the left? If you move the mouse, everybody, the H is going to appear. So high H163. If I go on the blue candle, the H it's 167. This white candle, it's not a high. Don't worry, Nando's, it's okay, everybody. So now that I can understand that this is not a high, can I connect low to a low? I don't know. A trend is a sequence of highs and lows. That's a rule. In a downtrend, I must chart high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. It's a sequence. That's a rule. So can I chart high, lower low, lower low, lower low? No, I can't, right? That's the why, that's the logic to high to low, you know. Can I chart this to, you know, is this a, let me find, is this a high, give me a second, high 162, this would be 163, so this is, that's not a high, that's not a high. What about this one? What about this one? 163, 16359, 16359. So this is not a high. Can you see, everybody? Make sense? That's why that's the high, that's the low, and that's the next high. Make sense? Type in the chat, yes, it makes sense, or type in the chat, no, it doesn't make sense at all, I mean. Make sense? So, this is the trend so far, Euro JPY. Okay? Boss, do we have consolidation? We do, but step by step, alright? Step by step. Okay? So this is where you, the retail trader, which is not a trader yet, it's an analyst, you go trading inside this noise and you put the stop loss anywhere and everywhere, you know. This is not a strategy, and this is why you lose. Okay, and most likely you don't understand, oh, why am I losing? I mean, what is the probability? Make sense? Max, trading consolidate. Max, you're advanced. Max, trading consolidation on the 15-minute chart. Yes, you can do this, but I'm talking to beginners now. Alright. So, reaches rule, the stop loss makes the money. In the Forex course 101, that's the stop loss. Alright? Make sense, everybody? So Euro JPY, probability wise, for the beginner trader, which is an analyst, everybody, you know, it's kind of messy so far. Make sense? But that's the trend. Let's move on. Now let's move on the daily. This was the homework, right? Okay. Now here we go step by step. Okay, we're going to identify highs and lows, everybody. Okay, and remember, we're trying to understand that how the trend forms. It's a sequence. All right. So I'm going to go a little bit faster, okay, everybody, because we're out of time almost. So high to low, high to low. Now look in here, everybody. I'm going to delete this one, okay? Please, I beg you, rewatch this recording 3 times, 4 times. Everything is there, okay? If you don't get this lesson, everybody, and then with the recording, then you're going to have issues with the market wave. So that's a high, center candle, 2 candles on the left, 2 candles on the right. That's a low, 2 candles on the left, 2 candles on the right. But a trend is a sequence. So if I have a high, and I do, if we have a high on the daily, and we do, and we have a low on the daily, and we do, what must be the next one? Type in the chat. If a trend is a sequence of highs and lows, what must be the next one? Don't be shy, there is no right or wrong, we're here to learn. Don't be shy, we're here to learn. Don't be shy, don't be shy. A trend is a sequence, right? This is what I'm trying to understand, that how the trend forms. It's a rule for understanding how the trend forms. A trend is a sequence of highs and lows. Meaning, in a downtrend, example, I must see the market making lower low and a lower high and a lower low and a lower high in a sequence. Meaning one after another. A lower high. Exactly. Do we have a lower high, Olga, in here? Do we have a lower high before we move to the next lower low? Do we have, everybody, not just Olga, do we have a lower high in the red circle before we move to a lower low in the orange circle? Shantana, lower high, yes. Everybody, do we have a lower high in the red circle before we connect the lower high with the lower low in the orange circle? No. Applause to Olga. No. So, if we don't have a lower high and the trend is a sequence of highs and lows, this is where you are going to take your low, everybody. Okay. This is where you're going to chart high to low, but now you're going to take your low and move to the next low. Okay, and the same question repeat itself. Okay, I have a low. Is there a high? No. Take the low. Yes, a lot of you now you're screaming, huh? Oh my god, what did I do all of those years charting in the wrong way? Now I got it, what I have those losers, and the market doesn't make sense to me, and the strategy and other courses, and the books, and the... Right? The first 10 lessons are the most important lessons for your career, if you want. If you don't get this, It's everybody, don't worry, pat yourself on the back. This is knowledge, alright? If you find value in this lesson, give it a like on YouTube. Help me find traders. You know, the YouTube logarithm. Okay? Exactly. No lower high, says Shantana. Applause to Shantana too. So I need to go down, 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 down. No high. And down, 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 down. Down, down, bam. Finally. Euro JPY 2. Can you see everybody how you can mistakenly Psy, if you're here, then you're going to explain to me how long are you trading or trying to trade, where did you learn from, okay? Not judging anybody, everybody, okay? I respect everybody, don't worry. But can you see how you can chart, how you can mistakenly chart downtrends? You know, can you see everybody how you can mistakenly chart a downtrend and you would put a stop loss where it shouldn't be, alright? You know, the appropriate use of the stop loss, the relevant highs and lows. Make sense? Alright. Now, if this is the relevant high, and now we start to struggle, right? Because you are going to, in the advanced course, Psy, you are going to learn about homeostasis. Now psychology kicks in and says, oh, but I don't like this, or I don't agree with this, or I don't trust this. You must see it and you must believe it in order to learn, meaning you must trust the knowledge. But now you say, oh, you know, I don't like it, meaning if this is the relevant high and this is the relevant low, look how much money I could make in here, you know, buying the uptrend, shorting the downtrend. Agreed, everybody? This is how it happens? Do we agree? You are trying to do something, and now, because I'm looking forward to this, I'm going to challenge you. Yeah, exactly, this is why you lose most of the time. Julius and Max, calm down, you're advanced. I'm talking to beginner traders trying to understand the market. Can you see everybody? You know, you are trying to do something with the understanding that, oh, you know, this is an uptrend, and then this is the downtrend, and then that's why you have 1 or 2 winners and then you have 3 losers, right? You make money and then you give it all back to the market, and you make money again and you give it all back to the market, and it goes 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Why? Because you are trading noise. That's the why. This is not a strategy. Okay? Rich's rule number 3 today. Psy, if you're here still. Rich's rule. Rich's rule number 3 today. You know, you are going to win when you get the direction right. Okay, everybody? When you are playing noise, okay, whatever strategy, whatever methodology you have, when you are playing noise and your stop loss is in the wrong place, you cannot have the direction right. Why not, boss? Because what defines the direction is the pattern. That's the why. Make sense? Today it's a great lesson, everybody, because if you can understand this and practice the understanding that highs and lows within the market noise don't represent patterns. Okay? And now we get into the fight with our interns. Okay? I'm yelling at John. John, why did you buy I'm testing John, right? I'm testing the John. I'm testing John, and I'm yelling at John, John, why did you buy this? And John says, oh, because it's an uptrend. I said, really? That's an uptrend, huh? And John says, yes, with all the confidence. And I said, okay, John, all good. I mean, I'm a nice guy, you know. Said, okay, where did this uptrend, the green one, when did this uptrend start? And then me and John sit shoulder by shoulder, and we go step by step. Oh, this downtrend, this uptrend starts up in here, John. And then we go to the basic rules. You know, Forex course 101. You are first an analyst. You're not a trader yet. All right, that's the high. Where is the next low? Where is the trend? Trend is a sequence of highs and lows. And me and John go down, 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 down. Oops. We go down, 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 down to here. And John says, well, that's the next relevant low. And I said, okay, if this is on the daily, the high and the low of the downtrend, you know, and those are the relevant highs and lows based on rules, which are black and white, not subject to interpretation, then John, what is this one? And John gets creative, and John says, well, yeah, but on the 2-hour chart. And I said, yes, John. Now I'm taking the bet. And I said, yeah, John, all right, you know, John. But you didn't trade the 2-hour chart. You didn't enter the 2-hour chart, John. You are trading the daily. And believe me, guys, I love you all. I'm not arrogant. I should really charge you for this knowledge, which I'm not. Okay, Psy, but I'm charging for Forex course 202. And even though Olga, I told you already, it was 2017 when we start, I give the first year this Forex course 202 for free. I mean, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Anyway, now, not to get into conversation, richest rule number 3, you are going to win when you get the direction right. So talking about the daily, not the 2-hour, this is why John won 1 and 2, and then he lost 3 and 4, especially down in here. See, everybody? If you don't understand or believe, trust the knowledge. All right? Trust the knowledge. Okay? That the market is down in here, right? And it's making lower lows, lower highs, and you believe it's a downtrend. Okay? And here you have the next counter trend line break, which you're going to learn. You are going to short the market down in here, because this is what your brain is seeing. Your brain is seeing, it's not your brain fault, it's your fault. Your brain is seeing lower lows, lower highs, which is noise. Alright? You're going to win 1 and 2, and then the third one you are going to lose. Make sense? And then maybe not the first one, the second one you are going to buy, and you are going to lose again. And then the third one you are going to sell in here or sell in here, and you are going to lose again. Can you see, everybody? Isn't this great information? Call your friends and family who want to be a trader. If you're a complete beginner in about 3 years on average, tell them about these lessons. It's a free course. Help the guys, help each other. Explain this to them. Tell them this is why you lose. There is a logic about the market. Make sense? It's not rocket science. Okay, everybody? So how to identify different market behaviors? It's with relevant highs and lows. Okay, we don't have time today, but with the next time we're going to talk about the trends and downtrend and consolidation, the chaos pattern, and so on and so on and so on. Okay, everybody? The next class, it's on Tuesday. Homework, build your charts, monthly, weekly, daily, and then the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour. Okay? build your charts. Take those Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You have 4 days. We are doing this on purpose this year. I'm giving you 4 days on purpose so that you can build your charts. Okay, Olga, Shantana, Nandozi, Psy, and everybody else online. Max, Julius, you have it already. I know it's not really a problem. Marcus, I don't know, and everybody else on the other streaming platform. Okay, you have 4 days, everybody, to build your charts. And if you have a question like, oh, is it the correct trend, send me an email. Send me an email, everybody, to my FX boss. Would you be so kind and check on my downtrend on the daily, you know? Okay. And if you didn't receive the free manual, Psy, ask for it, send me an email. Hello, Mattia, tell me. We're just ending. Everybody, Mattia, it's one of our advanced student traders. Okay. Next time you can ask him questions. I'm sorry, I need to go, everybody. Okay, do the homeworks and see you back next time. Have a great weekend. Me and Mattia, we're starting the weekend already. Oh, and I forgot, everybody. Psy, I'm not if you're here. We have the Fibonacci Mastery on Saturday. Okay, not for beginners, but maybe Psy, if you're advanced. We have the Fibonacci Mastery for 4 weeks. Okay. Oh, just saying hello, bye. Okay, everybody, have a great weekend. Until Tuesday, stay strong and analyze the chart, build the chart like a boss. Never forget